Hello students, welcome back to our online session. A very good morning to all. Once again, I revise all the points till now. In short, you all learned what is data, information, what is database and different purposes of database, then typical file system, introduction to database management system, file system versus database approach, characteristics of database management system, functions performed by the database management system, then different advantages, disadvantages of database management system, and where the database system is used, that is applications of database system. And today we start with the new concept, that is components of database. Database system have several components, each performing very significant tasks in the database management system environment. And that significant tasks are like the collection, storage, management and use of data. Here you can see different components of database. First one, hardware. Second one is software. Next, procedure. Next one is data. Database access language. And last one is users. You can also call it as a people. Let's have a simple diagram to see how the all components all fit together to form a database management system. Here you can see different components of database management system, that is software, hardware, data, procedure, database access language, user, etc. Let's start with the first component, that is hardware. Hardware is one of the most important component of database system. When we say hardware, we mean computer, hard disk, input-output channels for data and any other physical component, etc. that create an interface between computer and users. This component is used for keeping and storing the data in the database. It is impossible to implement the database management system without the hardware device. In a network, a powerful computer with high data processing speed and a storage device with large storage capacity is required as database server. In short, you can say hardware refers to all the system's physical devices like computers, in that PCs, workstations, servers and supercomputers and so on. Storage devices, printers, network devices like hub, switch, routers, fiber optics, cable, etc. And other devices, it includes automated teller machines, ID readers and so on. This is all about the hardware component. The next component is software. You all are aware about the software. The main component of database management system is the software. It is nothing but it is a set of programs which is used to manage the database and to control the overall computerized database. The database management software provides an easy to use interface to store, access, retrieve and update data in the database. This software component is capable of understanding the database access language and converts it into actual database commands to execute or run them on the database. The software includes operating system, database management system, application programs and support utility program. Now we will see what is operating system. It manages all hardware components and makes it possible for all the other software to run on the computers. Examples of operating system includes Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Unix, and so on. Next one is database management system. Is one of the software. It manages the database within the database system. Some examples of database management system software include Microsoft's SQL Server, Oracle Corporation's Oracle, Sun's MySQL, and IBM's database too. Next one is application programs. These are used to access and manipulate data in the database management system and to manage the computer environment in which data access and manipulation takes place. Application programs are most commonly used to access data found within the database to generate reports, tabulations, and other information to facilitate decision making. And the last one is support utility program. Utilities are the software tools used to help manage the database system's computer components. For example, all the major database management system vendors now provide graphical user interface to help create database structures, control database access, and monitor database operations. This all come under support utility program. The next one component is procedures. You all know the basic concept of procedure. That is, procedure is nothing but it refers to the general rules and instructions that help to design the database and to use a database management system. Procedures are used for different purposes like set up and install a new database management system. Second one is to log in and log out of database management system software, to manage database management system or application programs, to take backup of the database, generating reports, and to change the structure of the database. These are the different works included in the procedure component. Here you can see all the instructions and rules for the designing of the database. The next component is data. Our first concept is data. In our course, we have seen the first definition is of data. Then now everyone is aware, very aware about the data. Data is nothing but it is a raw format, not ready to use, and after processing on the data, we will get the information. Data, it is the most important component of database management system. It is a data is that a resource for which database management system was designed. For database management system, data is a resource thing. The motive behind the creation of database management system was to store and utilize data. The main task of database management system is to process the data. Here database are defined, constructed, and then data is stored, retrieved, and updated to and from the database. The database contains both the metadata and the actual data. Then what is metadata? Metadata is data about data. This is the information stored by the database management system to better understand the data stored in it. And an actual data is nothing but the operational data. The data includes different concepts like databases. Next one is business rules and controls. This is all about the data component. The next one component is database access language. Database access language is a simple language designed to to write commands to access, insert, update and delete data stored in any database. A user can write commands in database access language and submit it to the database management system. For what purpose? For execution, which is then translated and executed by the database management system. In this, user can create new databases, tables, insert data, fetch stored data, update data and delete the data using the access language. This is all about the database access language. And the last one component is user, that is also called as a people. In examination, don't get confused. People is also known as a user. The users are the people who control and manage the database and perform different types of operations on the database in the database management system. There are three types of user who play different roles in the database management system. First one is application programmer, second one is database administrators, and last one is end users. Let's see what is application programmer. Also, application programmer is known as a software developer. This user group is involved in developing and designing the parts of database management system. The users who write the application programs in programming languages such as Java, C++ or Visual Basic to interact with databases. Such kind of programming languages are used and this is called as a application programmer. The next one type is database administrator. Database administrators, also called as a DBA, that is database administrators, is one who manages the complete database management system. Database administrators takes care the security of the database management system. It is availability, managing the license keys, managing user accounts and access. These are the different functions performed by the database administrators. And the last one is end users. What is end user? The answer is here. These days all the modern applications, like web or mobile, store user data. How do you think they do it? Yes, applications are programmed in such a way that they collect user data and store the data on database management system running on their server. The end users are those who interact with the database management system to perform different operations by using the different database commands such as insert, update, retrieve and delete on the data. Here you can see the complete database system environment where all the components are used, like here is the hardware, next one is software is also used. The data gets stored into the database management system, and next one is different procedures and standards are there used by the end users. This diagrammatic representation shows the complete different components used for the database system. Now let's start with the new concept again, that is data abstraction. You all are you all know what is abstraction. Abstraction, in short, we say that it is a hiding of data is called as a abstraction. Have a detailed look on data abstraction in database system. Database systems are made up of complex data structures. In order to make the system efficient in terms of retrieval of data and reduce complexity in terms of usability of users, Developers use abstraction concept, that is, hide irrelevant details from the users. This approach simplifies database design. Can you get it? For simplicity purpose, data abstraction is used. Or you can say that a data abstraction is process of hiding the implement details such as how the data are stored and maintained, and representing only the essential features to simplify users' interaction with the system. The major purpose of database system is to provide users with an abstract view of the system. To simplify users' interaction with the system, the complexity is hidden from the database users through several levels of abstraction. And these levels are here. First one is physical level, second one is logical, also called as a conceptual level, and last one is a view level. Here you can see different levels of data abstraction. First one is a physical level, second one is a conceptual level, and third one is a view level. Physical level is also called as an internal schema, conceptual level is called as a logical level, and view level, and the last one is the view level. Physical level. Here you can see physical level is the lowest level of abstraction. It describes how the data are stored. It is very important. How? The word underline it. How the data are stored. And next one is complex low level data structures described in detail in this level. For example, examples of physical level are index, bit tree, hashing. The next one is logical or conceptual level. It is the next highest level of abstraction. After physical level, you can use logical level for the abstraction purpose. Likewise, in physical level, you see that how the data is stored. And in logical level, it describes what data are stored. In physical level, how data are stored, and in logical level, what data are stored and what relationships exist among those data. This level is also called as a database administrator level. And then last one is view level. What is view level? It is the highest level of abstraction. It describes only part of the database for a particular group of users. It can be many different views of database. Here you can see view 1, view 2, view 3, view 4 to view n. This level describes the user interaction with the database. In short, physical level describes how data is actually stored in the database. Conceptual level describes what data is stored in the database, and view level describes user interaction with the database system. Let's take one example. We are storing customer information in a customer table. What the physical level perform and what is the function of logical level in that, and what is view level perform. At physical level, these records can be described as blocks of storage, that is bytes, gigabytes, terabytes, etc. in memory. These details are often hidden from the programmers. Next, in logical level, same example will be these records can be described as fields and attributes along with their data types. Their relationship among each other can be illogically implemented. The programmers generally work at this level because they are aware of such things about database system. And in the last level, the same example will be users just interact with the system with the help of GUI and enter the details at the screen. They are not aware of how the data is stored and what data is stored. Such details are hidden from them. It's called as a view level. This is all about components of database and data abstraction with levels of data abstraction. Thank you. See you soon with the see you soon with the next lecture. Thank you very much.